The HIV/AIDS epidemic has left an indelible mark on many communities worldwide, including the entertainment industry. Over the years, numerous talented actors have succumbed to AIDS, leaving behind legacies of remarkable performances and groundbreaking work. This video commemorates 30 actors who lost their lives to the disease, highlights their contribution to film and TV, and reminds the impact they had on audiences and colleagues alike. Their stories serve as poignant reminders of the human cost of the epidemic and the importance of continued efforts in HIV/AIDS awareness, prevention, and treatment. David Oliver is famous in the movie Night of the Creeps. He was born on January 31, 1962, and sadly died of AIDS on November 12, 1992 at 30 years old.
Steve, Fred, how's it going? Listen, I think there was a telephone call for you inside.
Whoa, thanks, dude. Later, Sandy.
Amanda Blake is famous in the movie Gunsmoke. She was born on February 20, 1929, and sadly she died of AIDS on August 16, 1989 at 60 years old.
Some tall cotton. He is. And if I know him, he's not just waiting.
Marvin Patrick is famous in the movie The Wrath of Khan. He was born on September 3, 1959, and sadly passed away from AIDS on March 17, 1989 at 29.
To tell Savick that how he faced death is at least as important as how he faced life. Just words, but good words.
Paul Shinar is famous in the movie Scarface. He was born on February 12, 1936, and sadly died of AIDS on October 11, 1989 at 53.
You know why they killed him? He's so screwed up.
Why is that, George?
Because the country's in the Caribbean, the government is in Russia, the army's in Angola.
Brad Davis is famous in the movie Midnight Express. He was born on November 6, 1949, and sadly died of AIDS on September 8, 1991 at 41.
Pourquoi tu gardes les cheveux courts, bien? Pour ne pas oublier. Ne pas oublier quoi?
Paul Jabara is famous in the movie Thank God It's Friday. He was born on January 31, 1948, and sadly he died of AIDS on September 29, 1992 at 44.
Look, makes you look hot. You're sick. Try it. No, thanks, Carl. Suit yourself.
Ben Piazza is famous in the movie Mask. He was born on July 30, 1933, and sadly he died of AIDS on September 7, 1991 at 58.
This is a public junior high school, Miss Dennis. There are special schools with wonderful facilities that might be more appropriate for his needs.
Rambo is famous in the movie Sword of Justice. He was born on November 13, 1941, and died of AIDS on March 21, 1994 at 52.
Cold, or if you can get bumped on the head. Or we can place one of these receivers on a cap of your tooth, because there is a connection between the mouth and the ear through the eustachian tube.
Yeah, but every time I open my mouth, I'm liable to be broad.
Tom Villard is famous in the movie One Crazy Summer. He was born on November 19, 1953, and sadly died of AIDS on November 14, 1994 at 40 years old.
They're shooting the Seagull Channel movie phone here.
Yeah, but the giant dolphin with rabies that terrorizes a small New England town? Wow. We're gonna...
Richard Frank is famous in the movie Amadeus. He was born on January 4, 1953, and sadly died of AIDS on August 27, 1995 at 42.
Soul in pain.
Do you know who I am?
That makes no difference.
Howard E. Rollins Jr. is famous in the movie Roots, The Next Generations. He was born on October 17, 1950, and sadly died of AIDS on December 8, 1996 at 46.
You heard.
Heard? All I had to do was take a whiff of the air. The wind was blowing this way. I tell you, I do not admire.
Larry Kirk is famous in the musical West Side Story. He was born on December 5, 1930, and sadly passed away from AIDS on June 5, 1991 at 60 years old. Kur Rap is famous for his role in The Tenderness of the Wolves. He was born on July 20th, 1941, and sadly he died of AIDS on June 28th, 1988 at 46.
Sie glücklicher. Wann wird er erscheinen? Wie heißt er? Sagen Sie es uns bitte.
Im Herbstprogramm, mein Freund. Und er wird heißen...
Kenneth Nelson is famous in the movie Nightbreed. He was born on March 24th, 1930, and died of AIDS on October 7, 1993 at 63.
Hairspray, no matter if they call it balls. It's all on your very own shelf, which is to be labeled Donald's Saturday Night Douche Kit.
Timothy Patrick Murphy is famous in the movie The Love Boat. He was born on November 3rd, 1959, and sadly passed away from AIDS on December 6, 1988 at 29.
Good to stand here and stare at me. That doesn't make me feel good. Isn't that what you're supposed to be doing?
Robert Reed is famous in the movie The Poor Man. He was born on October 19, 1932, and sadly he died of AIDS on May 12, 1992 at 59.
Provera 10 milligrams daily for 2 years. What are you saying to me, Pat? I've been taking female.
Franklin Seals is famous in the movie The Onion Field. He was born on July 15, 1952, and sadly he passed away from AIDS on May 14, 1990 at 37.
Everyone sit down! Did you see this truck, my lawyer? Everyone sit down. Try that with me, my man. We're going to war. He actually hit my counsel.
Now, just a second. You were instructed to say nothing.
Kevin Peter Hall is famous in Harry and the Hendersons. He was born on May 9, 1955, and sadly died of AIDS on April 10, 1991 at 35.
Isn't he something?
Oh, yes, he's so smart, too.
Denim Elliot is famous in the movie The Cruel Sea. He was born on May 31st, 1922, and sadly died of AIDS on October 6, 1992 at 70 years old. John Magn is famous in the movie Policewoman. He was born on November 9, 1952, and sadly he died of AIDS on September 5, 1995 at 42. Waylon Flowers is famous in the movie Madam's Place. He was born on November 26, 1939, and sadly died of AIDS on October 11, 1988 at 48.
Director. I am sorry, but listen, it's a new laugh-in. It's really crazy. I love the joke wall. I love being in.
Anthony Hamilton is famous in the movie Mission Impossible. He was born on May 4, 1952, and sadly passed away from AIDS on March 29, 1995 at 42.
Tell me about Catherine Marams. What do you know about her? She wouldn't let her fly. What makes you such an expert on that? Hours and hours of counting.
Rock Hudson is famous in the movie Giant. He was born on November 17, 1925, and sadly died of AIDS on October 2, 1985 at 59.
Now look here, Sarge. I'd sure appreciate it if you were a little more polite to these people.
Oh, you would you?
Robert Rivers is famous in the movie The Firstborn. He was born on November 21, 1935, and sadly he died of AIDS on June 29, 1986 at 50 years old.
They don't like me, and then after a while they grow to hate me.
Didn't you have any doubts about getting tattooed all over like that?
Anthony Perkins is famous in the movie Psycho. He was born on April 4, 1932, and sadly died of AIDS on September 12, 1992 at 60 years old. Fred Sadoff is famous in the movie The Poseidon Adventure. He was born on October 21, 1926, and sadly died of AIDS on May 6, 1994 at 67.
The Narcos! Would you care to repeat yourself? You're standing right here.
God, I hope he heard me!
Ian Charleston is famous in the movie Chariots of Fire. He was born on August 11, 1949, and sadly passed away from AIDS on January 6, 1990 at 40 years old.
No, Sam. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no strength, he increaseth might.
Leonard Frey is famous in the movie Fiddler on the Roof. He was born on September 4, 1938, and sadly died of AIDS on August 24, 1988 at 49.
By his side and miracle of miracles walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, I was...
Tom Fucciello is famous in the movie Dallas. He was born on December 11, 1936, and sadly he died of AIDS on August 16, 1993 at 56.
I thought he might suggest someone suitable for the job. And he suggested himself. He sure did. He seemed anxious to go. He wanted to jump in with both feet. Did that...
Cookie Miller is famous in the movie Multiple Maniacs. She was born on March 2, 1949, and sadly she died of AIDS on November 10, 1989 at 40 years old.
Known to man.
Hey, where the fuck are we anyway today?
What do you think when 30 actors sadly passed away from AIDS? And who do you miss the most among them? Leave your comments below this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to wait for my next videos. Thank you.